we just keep talking.
And then we just keep talking.
And then we have like a cold open. That's the cast. We just talk to each other.
That's
but on the
true.
way here, I guess we're in the cast now. And that's the warm welcome. Wait, did the audio wave spike when you did that? Take another drink. Oh damn! Maybe that's the silent sipper.
Yeah.
And for people who don't, oh god! And everyone has suddenly clicked off the video for some reason. No more podcasting for us.
It's over. We have to cut our losses right now. We gotta leave. Get a real job.
But
All right. So, listen, you're gonna be probably my only guest with an online presence. So, if you'd like to give yourself an introduction.
Oh no! What? Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Aaron, but I'm also CitrusBone on YouTube and on Twitch, and I've made a little bit of stuff, and hopefully we're gonna talk about some of that because I paint miniature. I guess that's what we're gonna be talking about. I felt like I was shilling for a second, like
segue straight in.
Yeah, I was trying not to advertise, but I mean, I guess if we're gonna be talking about our YouTube content, that's what we're passionate about.
Probably the main component of this entire
thing. Yeah. So I've been painting up some miniatures. A lot of my content has been Warhammer right now, mostly because Space Marine 2 is coming out. I'm super fucking excited for that.
$60.
Recently, no, not even for me. I'm getting so it comes out close to my birthday. So Zoe's gonna buy me the like $80 Ultra Edition. Yeah, I know. She spoils me. Yeah, and I get
not me.
4-day early access.
4 days?
I know.
What are you gonna do in 4 days?
Early access it early is what I'm gonna do.
You're the only one with early access. You're just alone.
It's pretty popular. I don't think I will be. Yeah, there's definitely been tons of content creators repping it. Tons of people I've seen in Discord, a bunch of people saying that they've pre-ordered already.
Number 2.
I know, finally. I was just playing Space Marine 1, and people are cheating in that game right now.
Really?
I know. It's crazy. People wake up, and they're like, I want to cheat in a 12-year-old game, or however.
Yeah, that's Call of Duty, right there.
It's like, I was 7 years old when I played that game when it came out.
Really?
And people are now in the online today, probably today.
Right now.
I'm calling him out by name. Tushan. I saw you cheating in that lobby last night, Tushan.
Oh, he's on to him.
Motherfucker. And you're not going to be allowed in the Space Marine 2 lobbies whenever it launches. I'll tell you that.
You have insider connections. You will make sure he does not get in.
True. I am a Focus Entertainment intern. I've sucked the CEO's dick before.
You're actually Mr. Warhammer. That's your name.
I'm Dr. Warhammer. I got my doctorate in mini painting. Speaking of mini painting, I've been painting some minis. I've actually built some minis that need to be painted.
No.
That's gonna be a video, and hopefully I'm gonna get some lore in there for my little custom chapter.
We need like a whole hour-long lore video.
That's what I'm
expecting. I need that.
I don't know if I can do an hour of lore. An hour of lore might be a little much, but I think I could. What I wanted to do is make I kit bash models, which is building them not as attended, taking parts from other kits and bashing them together. And so I made my own little elite unit for my Space Marine army, and so I wanted to make lore around them because usually they have some lore around them depending on what faction they're a part of. There's the edgy Space Marines that are knights, and they're the Dark Angels. They have an elite unit called the Inner Circle, and they're just robed people. I don't know where I'm going with this.
So does each individual little guy you make have their own lore to them, or is it just an overarching thing?
Sometimes,
there are characters. You have main characters in your guys?
Exactly. There's characters, and then there's just units. So if I place down a bunch of guys that are all just normal looking dudes holding guns, those are just tactical Marines or something. But if I place down some decorated guy, he has his helmet off, his face is shown, and he's decorated. That's fucking Calderus Salcondius, chapter master of the Ultramarines.
That's Mr. Warhammer right there.
That's Dr. John Warhammer right there, captain of the Ultramarines.
So you do a lot of minifig painting stuff, right? That's that. Did you ever come out with that glitch video you did the stream for?
That's what I'm working on right now.
Really?
Actually, I'm in the process of putting that together. I've cut down all the clips. Like I've gotten all the clips from the stream that I need all condensed down. All I need, I've written up a script and everything. All I need to do is record it and then actually like put everything in place, and then it'll be done. I'm hoping to do a bunch of editing stuff because I'm really enjoying learning how to edit my videos myself. It really gives you like creative freedom and like full control over your like.
I better have you edit my videos.
How about you learn how to edit your damn self? All I do is I use DaVinci Resolve. It's pretty good. It's free, and I just watch like a super basic tutorial, and then anytime I think I want to do something, I just look it up specifically, watch a video. So editing does take like sometimes a week because I'm just new and I'm learning shit, and because I could pump it out early and not have it be as cool, but I want to have it
pristine, perfect.
Yeah. Like in my basing video, whenever it's not much and it's not impressive to anyone who has edited for any significant piece of their life, but just like the picture of the Stormhawk coming in and then pictures of Space Marines going into the water whenever I was explaining like the power fantasy of the army I was building, like that just the visual component is going to add, I think, or it adds to it.
Yeah, I want to go back for a minute to when we were talking about the next Warhammer game.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I believe you had a video. It might be your first video on the channel. It was the one where you were talking about what you wanted out of the game.
Yeah, my hopes and wants for Space Marine 2.
Yeah.
That was back whenever they hadn't released any news of like multiplayer at all. It was only campaign news. So
have we had more news since then?
Oh.
You want to give a redux to that?
Dude, oh my god. We've gotten so much good shit for this game. Oh my god. I don't even know where to begin. First off, they announced multiplayer. So they announced the Exterminatus mode from the last game, basically, which is like Horde mode. But they kind of made it into a mission mode where there's specific missions and you actually go through a stage instead of being in an arena and just having things spawn.
Right.
So they built upon that. One weird thing, they made it 3 players instead of 4 for all that.
That's so weird. Why would you do that?
Right. It's like 3 is just such a weird number. Just make it 4.
Yeah.
It's 4 in the last game. How are you going to make it 3 in the next game?
3-player game.
It's like, yeah.
Maybe it'd be too many like 3-person squads or something.
Me, you, and Devin.
Yeah.
Finally, we don't need a third.
When we don't get the game, we'll like stream it or something.
I'd love that. I would genuinely love that.
First impressions, first time. Well, you get 4 days early.
Yeah,
so.
True. So I'm gonna be streaming that as soon as possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, they announced multiplayer. One thing that I was super worried about, because the company that makes Warhammer is pretty known for being greedy about their prices and stuff. 5 miniatures in a box is like $60. It's
Jesus.
like fucking crazy prices.
Yeah.
So I was really worried that whenever it came to customization, they were going to go the Halo Infinite route, where you have like basically no real customization for free, and then you have a shop, and then you have like a few achievement-based ones, but it's mostly shop.
Yeah. Give me your money. Give me your money.
Especially the armor coding system. I don't know if you remember, but you know how in every other Halo game, you just pick your primary, secondary, and sometimes tertiary color?
Yeah.
In Halo Infinite, it's like you just hit like color packs, where it's like it'll give you the primary, secondary, and tertiary, or whatever it may be, in like its own pack, and you have to pay for individual colors.
That sucks.
So if you want to be blue, be ready to pull out that fucking credit card.
That's horrible.
But
I did not play Infinite, so I had no idea.
Yeah, Infinite was killed by that.
Yeah.
Its gameplay was the best Halo has seen in years,
Really?
but they just flopped so fucking hard.
Everything else.
They basically everything else they flopped so fucking hard on.
They had to make up for.
Like the Echidna.
Yeah, they had to make up for the astounding gameplay. The yin to the yang. By making everything else shit.
That's like games where people say that some games are super good, and then you try to play them, and it's like the story, the characters, everything, that's great, but the gameplay is boring as fuck.
Yeah.
And it's just like I can't get through this. I would just make a movie.
Right, that's why I can't get into much like RPGs. I love RPGs, but I just can't get through like
That's what
a
I'm
lot
saying.
of the story.
I tried to play a Pokemon game.
Oh,
And
a
it's
bad idea.
dialogue. I wish there was a skip button,
Yeah.
but there's only like fast dialogue, and that's pretty much it.
Right.
Spamming the B button.
See, I love everything Pokemon except the games. I hate the games. I hate everything about the games.
It's so true. It's so sad that it's so true because they're the most popular company in the entire world,
Yeah.
most popular franchise in the entire world, most profitable
Yeah.
in the entire world, and yet they can't give their development team enough time and money to make a decent game.
Right.
The last time they did something new was Arceus,
I think.
and that was
Not good, I don't think.
decent. It wasn't
I never
great.
got to play that one.
I played it a little
Played
bit.
it?
It was okay. It was better than playing another mainline Pokemon game.
Right.
And now they're releasing Pokemon ZX or ZA, Pokemon ZA.
Pokemon Za?
Yep, and that one's supposed to be like a sequel from Arceus. So hopefully they'll build upon it and actually make a good Pokemon game. That'd be
Hopefully.
incredible.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, a good Pokemon game from before that is Pokken Tournament. That game fucking slaps.
Is it? I
It's
never
like
played that one.
It's like a 3D/2D fighting game, but Pokemon.
Yeah.
Bro, it actually slaps.
Does it?
It's such a good game. It has true combos. Like it's not like it's no like little brother fighter. Like
Really?
you're actually in the thick of it. It's just fun. It's good.
I never
They have
played
good
that
DLC too.
I really liked Pokemon Snap. That was the shit. That was my shit
What
right
is
there.
Pokemon Snap.
You've never played Pokemon Snap?
Pokemon Snap.
It was on the 64, I think, but they remade it for the Switch. You just like rode around in a little.
Oh shit!
well,
the
old one.
photography one.
Yeah, you rode around with a minecart
yeah.
and you like
I
took
bought-
pictures.
I bought Zoe the remake. I remember.
Did
Or
you?
is it a remake or is it a sequel?
I think it's a remake, maybe. I don't know. I never got around to
It
playing it.
is just called. It's not called Pokemon Snap 2 or nothing. It's just called Pokemon
Yeah.
Snap, isn't it?
Don't you like walk around in that one or something, or am I just out of my mind?
I have no idea actually. That'd be wild if they let you walk around.
Yeah, I don't remember because the old one you were on like a track and it was
Right.
like
You sat in like a little
rail shooter. or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah, it was like a
picture.
rail shooter basically.
Yeah.
I was about to say that Pokemon Snap could be in like an arcade, like those like Jurassic Park shooters,
right, yeah.
where you have like the giant fucking minigun and it would just move you along.
Yeah.
Like Pokemon Snap would be perfect for that, but it would be relaxing.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they had those little arcade machines, Pokemon Snap, or well, back then.
Probably in Japan.
Yeah,
Japan gets such baller arcade
I need
machines
to
if
go
you've
to
ever
their
seen them.
arcades.
We need to go to any arcade.
Yeah.
I've never been to an arcade where man, I hope the wind isn't picking up on the mic. But
I've been to like Dave and Buster's once.
I've never been to Dave and Buster's even. But
Really?
I think that the biggest arcade I've ever been to is like the shitty one that's like built into the bowling alley in Bonne Terre, in the Fun Center.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest arcade I've been to. Sorry, we're getting fucking bombed right now.
There's a bombing right now.
There's a B-2 bomber flying above our head, and I keep slamming my hands down on the table accidentally, forgetting that the mic is on there.
There's
It's
a
gonna
DDT
sound so
above our head.
bad.
There's a DDT. Yeah. I can't wait to scrap all of this. Have we been here for 14 minutes? Does it feel like...
That's enough for a pod.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's like it right
Yeah, definitely.
No. So, how have your videos been doing? How like view-wise?
Performing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Let me pull up the damn statistics.
I check every couple days on my one. I finally hit 325 on my one.
Are you like me where like every couple of days you are like checking the statistics even though you haven't uploaded recently?
Yeah,
and
it's
you're
been
just
over
like,
a year,
I
and
wonder.
I wonder how they're doing.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Because that video's gotten high enough to where I just get random views now. It's no longer people specifically searching for it.
Right, it's just
It's
showing
people
up
who
with people's
find it.
recommended.
Right. So it goes up by like a couple every day.
You can check your impressions on the YouTube Studio app, like how many
Yeah.
times people see it. It's pretty interesting. My most recent upload was that clip dump, the TF2 clip dump.
Right.
That only got 9 views.
Did it?
9 views, 2 likes. I don't think it got very many impressions at all either because, and I think it's either because influx of TF2 content now that the bots are gone, and
Mhm.
I mean just popularity for TF2 is spiking right now.
Right.
So it could just be, there's a lot of TF2 content. but also my reach was shit. I got 276 impressions, 276 people, and that doesn't sound too bad. But once I get to my miniature basing video, it's
Yeah.
gonna sound like peas, little PP numbers.
BB numbers.
So my miniature basing video got 107 views. And the not the engagement, the
Wait, how
impressions.
much did it get? How many views?
107.
What was that? In like a month, 2?
Let me see.
Because that's pretty good, actually. That's like really good.
Yeah, it's in its first month and a few days. But it got 3.4 watch hours. 3 hours of humanity's time as a whole has been spent watching my video.
That's crazy. How long? Wait, what's your retention look like? On that video?
Retention. Probably shit. I don't know how to. Oh, here it is. Retention. Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, it dropped. I mean, just
So
like
like
any other video, it would drop
like
off.
1 in 3 people watch the entire way, pretty much.
That's actually
pretty
not.
good.
I was gonna say that's not bad. Where are the spikes? I want to see where. I guess there's no spikes. Whatever. But my impressions on this video, 9.4K.
That's insane.
But-
this one, I only have 2.6K.
Really? How many views do you have on that?
325.
Really? So you have so many more views.
It's probably how Warhammer
but
is
so
pretty
many less.
big, right?
Huh? It's getting bigger.
Yeah.
I've actually been hearing it a lot more in like mainstream recently.
Because this is still like not still as if it's going to blow up or anything, but it's a pretty tiny game, Fate and Betula.
Right,
So
and this
it's
is
like
it's a speed run you're talking
yeah.
about, by the way.
So if you find by the way,
for these
it's my
little guys.
secret ending speed run, by the way, but it's pretty small, so you don't really run into it as often as you would a game like Warhammer. That's probably explains.
But the thing is, you have like out of those few people, I feel like that game has a more loyal fan base, I guess.
Right.
Because you got 3 times basically the views I did off of like a fraction of the impressions I got.
Right.
Because you got like 300 off of 2.
I don't know how it's. I haven't checked it in a while. I have not checked the speed running community for the game, but it started popping off a little bit earlier this year.
Really?
Yeah, I think it definitely died down unless it started back up. They
Are
made like a whole
finding-
Discord and everything. I didn't join it, but
No, you should, because you're on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
People would like bow down to you, be like, "Oh,
if I
it's the
if I ever
Noved."
went back, I totally would. I've been considering it, but I just haven't been in the speedrunning mood lately, so I haven't done any of that.
That's fair.
I'd love to get back into it. I
Well-
just don't know what games to do.
What are you in the mood for?
What am
Creation-wise.
I? Creation-wise, I don't know. Stuff like this, I feel like things that I can kind of just like slap together. That's fun to make, but not like super time-consuming.
I get that. It gets.
I don't know. I'm like so busy in my normal life that I don't have the time to like sort of be like, or I'm gonna spend like a month working on this
Right.
video.
This can't be another job. This has to
Yeah.
be recreation.
This is like like I'm probably honestly going to record like however long we sit here. I was thinking like probably like 30, 45 minutes, and then go home and just take out all the shitty bits and then just do that.
That's fair. Well, if you want it to be like, if you want it to come out as 30 to 45 minutes, we might want to record for an hour,
Yeah.
just so we can get a lot of bits in there.
Yeah,
if you want to take out all the silence and take
maybe
out all
it'll
the
be so perfect.
take out all that. Yeah, we'll be. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be so
Yeah,
perfect.
I'm not actually.
You're
I'm
gonna
not
be. You're gonna have
cut
so much
anything
fun.
out. Leave
Just
it all.
upload it straight from your phone to YouTube.
Yeah.
The audio file.
Fuck it, I'll upload it right
The
now. We'll
black
do a live
is-
stream right now. Live it right now.
That's a great idea.
That's another thing actually I've been wanting to do, but I just don't have any time or like
Internet.
internet time and privacy because I
yeah.
live with my parents still, trying to find my own place right now. But I would love to stream because it just, I don't know. Playing games, for example, I've sort of toyed around with that idea, but it's just not fun by yourself, really. When you don't have other people to bounce off of, you know?
Yeah, during stream.
Yeah,
For
it gets. I
That's why-
fear that it won't have much content coming out of it. Like,
That's why you need to come up with an idea beforehand.
Right, that's what I was
It
gonna
can't
say.
just be like, I'm playing a game. You have to like make some silly goal out of it.
like
or
your like
something.
glitch stream you just did.
Right.
the other
It's
day.
like I'm learning all the glitches in Space Marine 2, but really I'm
Right.
just fucking around and playing the game.
yeah,
but
but
it gets-
you have like a motive other than just
Right.
like watch me play this video game, you know.
Right.
But I've considered like I have a couple games in my mind. Like I know one game we haven't touched in a while. I don't know about you, but Lethal Company. I noticed
Yeah, I
has some
haven't touched it.
updates
2 major
that we
updates,
missed
content
out on.
updates that we haven't checked out yet. That
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I'm blind to. I don't know anything about them.
I saw something. I've seen a couple things, but I never know what's a mod and what's real. So I'm pretty much blind. I'm pretty much as blind
That's
as
so
you are.
fair. You're mod blind
Yeah, pretty much.
because you don't. I mean, that's so. I mean, I saw Freddy Fazbear walk out. I thought, oh my god, they finally added
No
him, the
fucking
collab
way.
of a century.
Yeah.
But it turns out just a mod.
Yeah.
And whenever we went to that one planet that was just like a medieval.
Oh, the like castle.
Yeah, it was just like a medieval castle in the middle of an endless ocean.
See, I want to play that game so bad. I really do.
They
miss
added
it.
a new interior
Did
to
they?
the game. Yeah, to like the insides.
Mhm.
There's like it's like a gross meat looking inside.
That's disgusting.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It looked really
That's perfect.
gross. Yeah, no, I'm super excited.
Yeah. What's some other games I had? I really want to get back into Siege again. I miss Siege so
yeah,
bad.
me too. But Siege, like, I know, like, I kind of agree with like it's not fun to play games really unless you have someone else.
Right.
It really has to be a specific game, like
Yeah.
like Space Marine. I have a lot of nostalgia for and a lot of love for, so I can play
Yeah.
that all day by myself.
Right.
But with something like Siege, especially a multiplayer game,
You have to like not care
Fuck
about
that.
it. You have to like not
Oh.
care about it at all.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
pretty much, because otherwise you get pissed.
Yeah.
It's not, and then you're not having fun anymore, and
Yeah.
then you're like, why am I playing Siege?
Right.
And that's how it is whenever I play alone. I'll load up, I'll pick a character, I'll set up, or like I'll go into the house or whatever the fuck, attack defense, get headshot once, and then I'll sit
And then
there
you
for the
sit
rest
there.
of the round, like
Yeah.
not doing a damn thing because
Yeah.
I can't even talk to like anyone while I'm dead or like give call outs or
Right. See, that's why I would love to get a whole like team together.
A
It's
full-
just hard because some people in the friend group who aren't really the best people to do that with.
Yeah.
People that get angry pretty easily.
yeah, people who don't know how to regulate that emotion, or
Yeah.
people who blame it on other things. I
Yeah.
know I've played with people who aren't really fun to play with because
Certain
anytime they
people.
die,
Yeah.
it's not because of them.
It's not them. It's you.
It's the internet. It's the hackers,
right.
which I only played on console. Whenever I did play with this person, they would always say the person was wall hacking. They can't do that, brother. Yeah, but stuff like that's super frustrating, and like just being negative in general whenever you die, like
Yeah.
or like I don't know, like it's okay to be like, oh fuck, that was bullshit, and then like go on,
Mhm.
but like it's whenever they just sit there and they just fester in their own anger,
Right.
and some people do that, and they really love to do that.
That's why you gotta get the right group together and the right people.
You need the right vibe.
I really want to do stuff like that, but I'm still trying to sculpt that group right now.
That's fair. I don't have anyone.
Yeah.
I've basically lost over the course of like my last year of high school and moving out. I've basically lost contact with all of my friends, or just lost the friends entirely.
Yeah, same, yeah.
So
I would say I probably have 3. No, maybe.
that's not bad.
Yeah.
You're my first step.
And then we got if we can get Cadet Noob.
Cadet Noob?
Or Chili Peanut.
Sorry, yeah.
Rebrand, sorry.
He rebranded. He's Cadet Noob is dead. He's MIA
Yeah.
or KIA.
Which I want to get him on the cast too.
I would love to get him on the cast. I would love to hear him on the cast.
Yeah. But continue on the topic of content creation, because that's pretty much the main thing I have with this, because that's our main
That's like our
connection. I want to have like one main connection.
I was thinking about that on the way here, and I was also thinking about music because we're also both
You read
a little
my
bit
mind.
of musicians.
Yeah, you read my mind. I was going to ask if you had any idea on if you would ever come back to the music scene.
I would love to come back to the music scene, but because I always have that like that music brain in me that hears shit, and then I'm like, what if a song? Or like the other day I was working at my super amazing, great, lovely retail job,
Oh yeah.
and over the radio some country songs started playing that I didn't like, and I realized that like the lead in it was a violin, and I was like, man, violins are super country, aren't they? And then I was like, well, they can be super fancy too, like regal. And I was like, well, I guess any instrument is just, it's really just how you play it.
Right.
There's some like a banjo maybe,
Oh.
would be kind of hard to like style into like a rock song or something like that, but it still can be done.
Try it. Yeah,
and that's just something I was thinking about implementing into a song, like putting instruments that don't belong in like a genre, or things that don't sound like they belong into a genre into a song. It's kind of a loose idea, but
I actually had like a similar idea, but more in like less like instrument and more like zoom out full picture type thing. No, I've always wanted to make an album, not really an album, because there's not some like overarching theme.
Like an EP.
Yeah, pretty much, of just combining a bunch of random genres that you wouldn't think would go together, but like I want to do something like that.
It's a rom-com with a horror twist.
Yes. That'd be great. I want to do something like that. But yeah, we should totally, if you're ever down, we should totally make another 1:14 p.m.
True.
We don't have to make another 1:14 p.m.
Let's make 1:14 p.m. again. Let's make the remake. Let's do a remake.
Yeah, and then you can upload it on YouTube where people will actually see it. Not fan.
True. Remember whenever there was that one tiny small portion in time in school, whenever we were trying to get it published on Spotify using like some weird like self-publisher that wasn't really a self-publisher, but it really was a self-publisher.
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
See, I'm still on that grind. I'm still trying to do that, but I want to get like a full project out and genuine motivation to continue before I start paying money into something like that to get that.
True, you do need the motivation before you start paying. You do need to start doing shit before you get the motivation.
That's true.
That's always the super hard part.
I wrote a couple songs, well, not full songs, but I started writing a couple songs before we actually came here today to talk about this. So we'll see how those go. I've been getting back into my music kick recently, which is why YouTube has kind of been down, but music has been up. I've been doing a lot of music.
The thing is, you've already posted. You used to be Noved Music on YouTube too, so I think you should just, whenever you're doing music stuff, you should just post that shit on YouTube too.
Yeah, that's the plan. I want to get I've been wanting to allot like an hour or 2 hours of my time every day to music, or just some form of like content creation. Yeah, that's creation in general.
That's what I'm doing too, to a lesser degree because I'm a lazy guy. I'm doing.
I haven't started yet, so
my motto is like no 0 days, which I learned from Atomic Habits. You've probably heard of it, the book.
Yeah.
Everyone fucking talks about that motherfucking book. I'm sure whoever's listening to this now is like, God damn it! I heard about it again. Another goddamn person mentioned it.
Yeah.
But in Atomic Habits, no 0 days, which basically just means whenever you want to get something done, at least just like do a little bit. Just make sure you get some amount of progress on it done, so that it doesn't sit in the wayside and you don't forget about it, and it doesn't like fall back. As long as you're working on it a little bit and it stays in the front of your mind,
right,
you can get it done.
That's like sort of the similar structure of what I'm trying to do with mine. You know, I just have to get on that kick.
You gotta get on that grind.
Yeah, I gotta start grinding. I gotta start building that ball. I gotta start rolling that boulder up the mountain.
See, yeah, my problem is I'm literally Sisyphus right now, because my whole process is making a video. Well, it's like thinking of the video, and the video is the ball, and then I start rolling that ball up the hill, which is making the video, and then once it's at the top, I get to release the video.
Yeah.
And that's it, rolling back down the fucking hill. But the problem is, I don't start rolling it back up immediately. Once it rolls down the hill, the ball is like gone, basically.
Yeah,
like
just, like,
it's like a snowball. It just dissipates, or it's like an opposite of a snowball. Snowball on a hot day.
You just gotta wait for another rock to come back at that point.
Yeah, but the thing, I need to start making my own rocks.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the thing, because what I do is I just release the video, and then I don't have another video planned or backed up. And what I want to stop doing is have these weird in-between times, like right now, or not right now, I guess, but before I streamed the glitchless thing.
Yeah.
Or the glitching video.
Stream,
I can't even fucking speak at this point.
The TF2 glitch video
TF2
stream. Not TF2,
Space Marine.
Warhammer.
See, like, we're both
whatever.
The Warhammer 40k Space Marine glitch stream. Now, what about it? What the fuck am I talking about?
I don't remember. We're so good at this.
This is gonna be so frustrating to listen to.
Before that, you were caught in between. You were in a phase of no creation whatsoever. Right. You were stuck and you weren't making any progress.
Right, and I just want to dissipate that. I just want to stop doing that, because I really hate not being productive in that way, especially whenever I'm supposed to be like trying to make something out of myself on YouTube.
Right.
I think I'm gonna start once I get the glitch video up.
Mhm.
I think I'm gonna start getting a bi-weekly, like, what's it called,
Like a
deadline.
schedule? Or deadline, yeah.
So I have so every 2 weeks, like just within the 2 week period, doesn't matter when.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to release a video every
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
So that's not even like that many a year.
That would be like, what, like 28, 26 videos a year?
Something like that.
It's
Yeah, no,
52
you're right.
weeks.
You're right.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. So
Fast maths.
yeah, that was great. So I'm not committing to too many videos. I'm giving myself ample time to record and edit, hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I guess it just depends on the size of the video,
yeah,
and what you have to do to it.
that's the thing. I'm gonna have to keep the scope pretty small because I want to make sure I can get stuff out on time.
Mhm.
Because I can't really control the quantity very much right now because I'm so new.
Yeah.
All I can,
Oh, it was a ghost.
there was a ghost. All I can control is the quantity of videos that I pull out.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I'm just gonna keep making videos that I like. Hopefully, they're not gonna be too high concept, so they don't take too long. And then I'm gonna push them out, and
Yeah.
hopefully, once there's enough, people start getting recommended. People start noticing.
Yeah.
And another thing is, whenever you leave big gaps, YouTube stops recommending your stuff.
Right.
You stop being
you don't have that
relevant.
consistency.
Yeah.
But going back on what you were just saying, I'm suffering I'm suffering a similar fate right now, where I'm just starting, but I'm kind of pushing quality over quantity, in that I'm not really trying to get anything out like I should be doing.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like, I'm too hung up on being a perfectionist. I want everything to be right. So if you remember, like, what was it, like 2 months ago at this point, like a month ago,
Yeah.
I was trying to get a video out, and then I had an emergency come up, and I was out of the game for 3 weeks, pretty much. And then I came back, and that's another issue I have. If I'm not consistently working on something, I can't come back to it. It is impossible.
Oh no, you can't drop and pick back up.
Right, that video is like lingering. I'm not working on it right now, but I have all the pieces.
Maybe
I still
if
just
you-
have to
Oh.
put it together. So I didn't like completely trash it. It's just like on a hard drive, pretty much.
It's on like, what's it called? I almost called it
like
probation. It's on
Yeah. It was in like a stasis.
Purgatory
right now.
is what I was
Yeah,
thinking of.
purgatory. Yeah.
probation.
Yeah, but like, that's the issue with that video, if you were ever wondering. But what I need to do is I just need to like kind of just write out a shit ton of ideas, and I really need to push quantity over quality. I have some
tough.
ideas, but I just feel like that's just not good enough for me.
Right. I have a lot of I do have like a list in my notes app of videos.
Yeah.
And whenever I go through them, my main drawback to most of them, and like the reason why I'm not doing them, is just like, I don't have the experience to make that as good as I want it to be.
Really?
And it's like I can't let that stop me. I gotta like, that's how I get good at it. I
Yeah.
gotta push some shit out.
I also have like I have a whole Google Doc like list, like a whole page or two listed, but it's just, none of them ever sound good to me. They're all kind of like ideas I came up with on a whim that are too generalized for me to really work on.
Gotcha.
They're kind of just like, they're very basic ideas. I think I need to work on making them like more attainable, more
like
physical.
tangible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. That's fair. That's fair. I wish fuck was I gonna say? I'm fucked up right now.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Been talking for 37 minutes. You're tongue tied. You're not used to
Yeah,
this.
I guess I am. I'm not.
It's good practice,
I guess
yeah.
I am not.
Yeah. Need to go down the route of like when Cadet Noob made videos. Our buddy Cadet Noob, because he just kind of like,
Yes, he knew what was up.
yeah, he wasn't very consistent because he would run out of motivation. But he like, what do? He like recorded him playing games with his friends and then just like took
Clipped the
bits.
funny. Yes, clipped out the funny bits.
No
Smushed
editing
them together.
required. He sometimes he's put word on the screen, but some like,
Yeah, sometimes he would put subtitles, which was
Yeah,
nice, which
yeah.
was a good touch.
but
Come on, cadet noob.
Yeah.
Sorry. Come on, chili weenut. Come on, Willie Neenut.
Yeah.
Pilly Chinut.
LP watches this and he comes back.
He's got to watch this, right?
Yeah.
If he doesn't watch this on his own, you have to send it to him, and I have to send it to him, because what kind of fucking friend is he if he doesn't listen to the podcast?
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't want to. I've been like bullying him all year about.
Yeah, you want to blackmail
YouTube.
him?
Yeah. But what I will say though is at least he might not be doing YouTube, but he's very into the music right now. He's very motivated on that. I'm very what's the word I'm looking for?
Proud.
Envious.
Okay.
No, envious is a bit of a strong word, but I'm very like envious of his motivation.
That's fair.
To get like he hasn't released anything yet, but he has a shit ton of stuff he's made and he's working on like all the time.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Does he like half? Is he more of like a songwriter, or is he just like writing like what am I like ideas in notes? Is what I mean, I guess. Like, is he making full songs, or is he making like ditties? Like little
ditties?
Yeah, like ditties.
What is a ditty?
It's like a short song.
Oh, okay.
Like a tune,
no, like
a
it's
ditty.
like. I mean,
you've never heard of that?
No more when I get him on the cast, but
Hold on, my mom's calling.
Oh.
Hello.
I don't remember where we were at. Oh, we were talking about Whitner and his music.
Whitner and his music and his beautiful way of editing videos and his beautiful way of just
and how someone who I get onto a lot.
That's so loud.
Someone I get onto a lot for really I don't mean to call him, I don't want to call him out or anything live on the pod, but he's been of like he doesn't do much, you know what I mean? He kind of like
he doesn't do much. I don't call him out, but he's like fuck. He doesn't do a damn thing.
No,
he should get off his ass, honestly.
No, but I'm seriously like I am like very envious of how motivated he is to like music and stuff like that. Like he like dropped YouTube, but he didn't just like stop, you know? He's not just like he's not in his abode just like
shut in. He's not like some shut in that's just like sitting in his room watching anime and like sleeping and that's it.
Yeah. Like he's very like good at that. And I wish he would, when he watched this, I wish he would use that more and sort of instead of like bottling it all up, I guess, in the way that he like in the way that you start things and then you never like finish them or release them. There's no like fruit to your labor, pretty much.
Damn. You know what? That's some tough love, actually. That's some friendly, tough love.
And I'm not even saying that. I am just like, I feel like there'd be more motivation if there was. Oh, maybe he's built different. Maybe
he really is.
Maybe this is all personal.
I feel like Whitner has been built different from the start. I could always tell he was a little bit more special. He was. That sounds wrong. That's not what I meant.
That's what I mean.
I didn't mean like that.
I see what you mean. No, yeah, like
I could always tell he was above human there.
Yeah.
Yes, and
I don't remember what I was getting at.
Skills?
I don't remember what I was getting at.
He's an incredible skill, and he wish that he would use it more.
Use it more. And if he doesn't use it, I wish he would just give it to me. Let me suck it out of him. Pause on that.
How do you suck that specific juice out of him? Catheter? That's motivation is stored in the balls. Well, on that sip, think it's time to wrap up the pod.
I think so. You don't have anything else you want to talk about?
No.
All right. Then go ahead and
get out of here.
We'll finish it off. You can go ahead and shout out whatever you want to shout out. Yourself or...
I'm CitrusBone again.
Yeah.
I'm on YouTube as CitrusBone. It's all one word.
All one word.
I make painting. I play video game. I plan to do more than that. My plan for my YouTube channel is basically just whatever I want. It's gonna be basically like documenting anything I do for my hobbies. Basically. I mean, I keep saying basically.
Basically.
So simply, by and large, all in all,
Any insider information? Anything you're working on behind the scenes? Any ideas stirring up in that cauldron?
I will be top ranking Guilty Gear soon.
Oh yeah,
I will be.
you did do a Guilty Gear stream.
Or in Grand Blue. I haven't decided which one I'm gonna grind after Space Marine 2 lets go of me from its grasp,
Yeah.
however long that takes.
Once it comes out and you're, you can finally let go. You can ejaculate it all out. It's
Opposite. Once it comes out, it's gonna fucking grab me and start shaking me like a baby who's crying. And once that baby is brain dead, which is me, it'll let go, and then I can vomit out some videos that aren't gonna be Space Marine 2, because that's probably what I'm gonna be doing when Space Marine 2 comes out. Tons and tons of Space Marine 2.
Yeah, good.
That's
You
what I'm excited.
gotta find a point to hit.
Right.
Find the nail and you gotta hit it.
Hopefully, I'll be doing stuff in between that as well, because I don't want to
We do have
lock myself down into one genre.
We do have that Dark Souls playthrough.
Oh my god, yeah, the Dark Souls race.
Yeah,
We need to do that soon. We should do
Yeah.
that for all the Souls games if the first one does well, or if it's fun.
Yeah, we could discuss that.
Yeah, I'd love that.
'cause
I hope every time that you've tapped on the table, because you talk a lot with your hands, and you've
Yeah.
been doing this, I hope you can hear every single time you tap the table in the recording.
it's
Do it like as you would if you're talking. See if the...
a little bit, yeah.
Well, have fun editing this.
Yeah, I could. There's a very high chance I could get in my car and turn it on, and then it's just like shit. It was a waste of time.
That would be awesome. I would actually love that. You should, if that's the case, you should upload it to YouTube with zero editing.
Yeah.
At that point, I would rather it just go up on YouTube as is than go in the trash after.
Like you drive away and you're like halfway home and you get a notification that I uploaded a 50-minute
Some
video.
motherfucker has to find this entertaining.
Yeah.
One guy who can listen through all the and the has to. Yeah, and the you know, normal podcast stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll
This
figure
is
out
the Dark Souls of podcasts.
Yeah. Yes.
You have to. It's hard to listen.
All right.
Now that you violated the viewer.
Yeah. All right, bye.
Yeah, see ya.